Good day. This is Tunde Ojoaromokudu. I'm an architect and a project manager. This time I want to talk about my recent experience in Kigali, Rwanda, where the PMI, this Project Management Institute, recently completed or concluded the Global Summit Series Africa Convention or Summit. And I happen to be one of those delegates in that 3-day experience. It was a very wonderful opportunity to be in that environment at that time. I must say, first of all, Kigali is a beautiful city, very progressive. You can see the people are really very warm. I felt welcome there, and it's a place I would like to go back to at some point. The Global Summit Series was really just a collection of project managers and those that are interested in project management. In that period, we had many government representatives, professionals, keynote speakers, academics, students, and the youth, with one thing in mind: interest in project management. I happened to be one that moderated a panel, and this panel was basically talking about the key to developing or building sustainable infrastructure for Africa's future. And in that panel, we had 3 panelists: Imena, we had Bato, and we also had Saeed. Looking at the topic that we had, building sustainable infrastructure in Africa, it's good to look at what has happened to date in Africa. In the last 50 years, one would like to point out that there's been huge developments that we can boast of in Africa with the involvement of the World Bank, and more importantly is that of the Africa Development Bank. And as some of us will know, Africa Development Bank has really taken on the principles of project management and working even with the PMI in many areas. It's really just to give us a sense of what the panelists were talking about. And the summary of what each of them was saying is that, for instance, in Rwanda, they have a 5-year plan of infrastructure needs, and they've adopted an e-procurement system with a good maintenance culture of the assets, also making provision for PPPs, that's the public-private partnerships. So if you're interested in investing in Rwanda, for instance, you're more than welcome to get involved. Bato was looking at, in South Africa, how to respond to the aging infrastructure that exists, and also a better funding model, which of course will be the public-private partnerships, as well as looking at equipping competent and skilled hands that can do the project deliveries. And of course, there's a need to look at a proper project funding parameters that can help the country to get some of this many office accommodation that's available to be more productive. And of course, is to look at